Hello, it's me, Kent Peters again. As you know, tax season's come up. And I'm going to tell you how to do your taxes in this video. And how you can save on taxes, pretty much. So how to save on tax season. So a lot of people don't realize this, but there are ways you can save on tax. And these things, they can be like tax write-offs. So maybe you get your items to like a thrift store. Whenever you get like an item to a thrift store, you ask like for this receipt and they'll give it to you. And you could take that to like your whatever tax place you go to. I was trying to get my laptop like at the end of 2021 so I get a discount for that. But here's the thing, I went to a thrift store, it was closed. And it was like the very last day of 2021, so it was a bummer. So I'm not too happy about that. But now I'm trying to sell that laptop on eBay, hopefully. Hopefully somebody buys it. Still a good laptop. So donation pretty much goes with the thrift store. But of course there's other donations you give, like the Blind, the Homeless Society, Orphans Promise. I mostly give to the 700 Club, but there's so many donations you give to. Those could be tax write-off. If you own your own business, or maybe you do Uber, that gas that you use for your car could be a tax write-off. I mean, you're using your car for business. So the car maintenance, that could be a tax write-off. If you're using your car for your job, pretty much. So that could save you quite a bit of taxes, especially if you spent like $2,000 on your car. That would be like a big tax write-off right there. And of course you gotta keep your receipts. I mean, I tried this, but it didn't really make that big a difference. But if you're this desperate, you like put your receipts to like certain months, like January, February, to staple them all together. And basically you're looking for like the taxes, apparently. And you just add all the taxes up that you spent. So I believe that's how it works. Because whenever I used to use the TurboTax, it used to always say total sales tax. And I would look at all the tax on the receipts and I would add them up. I never felt like it really made that big difference though. But that's my opinion. So obviously, if you work a regular job, you are going to get a W-2. So that's what most of us get. You work a 9 to 5, you're most likely going to get a W-2. But if you're like self-employed, you get something like a 1099. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, guys, I'll be honest with you. But it's one of those forms I get. I think it's a 1099. That's when you're like not really working with somebody. When I was with, what's that program called? United Freedom Team. I did get some type of form. I think it was 1099 form. And I did file that on TurboTax. Because I made like $2,000. I made over $2,000 for United Freedom Team. Well, of course, that's basically the only year I made. For some reason, the year after that, I didn't really make anything at United Freedom Team. I don't know why. But that year, I did pretty good, that program. And that was pretty much the only program where I actually had to pay for taxes. The other one I was in, what was the other one called? Easy 100s. They also had you require a tax form. This is also the same program that had a cash step multiplier. They did require a tax form, but only made like $100. I think it was like in 2016 I made $100. So I didn't really have to pay for any tax. If you made less than $600, you pretty much don't have to pay any tax on it. But you make more than $600, This is like when you're doing your own business. You do have to pay taxes, man. But of course, there's other ways you can skip on taxes. I mean, this is kind of unethical, but this is a way you could probably get out of paying taxes. I know I'm not telling you to do this, but this is just a suggestion. I'm not telling anybody to do this. I'm telling what you could do. Let's say you were a barber. You were cutting hair. You can set it up so that people only pay you cash. That's why it's hard for the IRS to know how much you have when you're getting cash. But of course they pay you with that card. The card goes direct to the bank, so they know you're getting that money. They know you're getting paid. I know sometimes I go to the barber shop, I'll give some cash, I'll be like, this is a good thing, the IRS can't prove you have this. So you think you actually could get away from the IRS if you were getting paid with cash? Just leave comments down here. You don't think it would work? Feel free to leave comments. Because always the more comments I get, the more it does help with the YouTube algorithm. So what else do I need to go over? Yeah, I went over the forms. Oh yeah, then there's the stock. So the stock, the form that you'll get will be different. Because obviously, I'm not quite sure from the back what type of form they give you. Let's see. I'm going to try to see if I can look it up on here. How much time? Yeah, I got plenty of time. So I'm going to my Robinhood account. I'll look at a pass form. So statements. So yeah, it's a 1099 form they give me for Robinhood. So yes, they'll give you the 1099 form. Obviously, if you have Robinhood, they're not going to mail it to you. They're going to email it to you. So you got to check that email. Acorn does the same thing. Cause I used to have Acorn. So they'll email it to you. I don't have Webull. I never had it. But I'm pretty sure it's pretty similar. I imagine all those stock exchange are pretty similar. They send you the email. They send you tax forms through the email. I mean, there may be some that will send you it through the mail. I don't know. I mean, there are. Let me know. So when I did get the stock, the first time I had to file for the stock, well, it was for 2019. I filed it in 2020. So it was the first time I actually had to file for the stock market. It was pretty interesting. But now, there is something else that a lot of us dread filing. Some of us just try to avoid this altogether. Some of us try to fight it and like, you know what, I'm not going to pay these tax on this. You know where I'm getting at, right? Cryptocurrency. There's some rumors that the IRS can't track cryptocurrency. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But you want to stay on the safe side, don't fight the IRS, man. Just pay the taxes. But where do you go? How do you pay the taxes for Bitcoin, Litecoin? I don't know how to pay those taxes. Are you going to show me how to pay it? Well, there is a way. And it's called crypto trader tax. So that's pretty much a way you could pay your crypto. That's how you get your crypto forms to say. You don't really pay it like that. You just get your crypto form. So what you do, you go into this crypto trader tax. I probably made a video last year. I mean, if I did, I'll leave the link down here. But you go to this crypto trader tax. And whatever exchange you use, like if you use Coinbase like me, there'll be a Coinbase option, and you pretty much connect the Coinbase to your trader tax, and it will export whatever tax you owe. And in some cases, the IRS might owe you money. So if you lost money, let's say you just did something crazy, you spent a lot of money when Bitcoin was like 50K, but then you sold it when it went down to like 3K. I mean, you're gonna get some money back. But it was the other way around. You have to pay some tax. How much you would have to pay, I don't know. But this crypto tax, trader tax, it'll round out for you. It'll show you how much you have to pay. So you get that tax form. And how do you file these tax forms? I mean, there's ways to do it. One way you could do it is file it by yourself. I mean, there'll be like these directions showing you how to file your taxes. And this is pretty, not too crazy. If it's just a W-2 form, I mean, that's pretty much how I did it. Pretty much how I filed for a while. But then I went to I started using TurboTax. And I realized I actually was getting some more back when I was using TurboTax, because TurboTax, they actually set up so you get the max amount of money back. So that's what I like about that. There is a way to upload the stock form to that one. I'm not sure. I had a problem uploading the crypto trader tax with that one. And I also had some problems with I did upload the stock tax, but I had a hard time fully completing it. It's been a while. I don't remember what happened, but for some reason it didn't accept it. So I just took those papers and just went to my local HR block. So that's another option. So yes, H&R Block or any other place. Maybe you got your own account you can go to. Yeah, they are going to charge you. But if you're getting a lot of money back, I mean, it's worth it. In some cases, it's worth it. I mean, it's better to have your taxes filed right than to end up in jail. I mean, why should you go to jail? You're not a criminal. All you did was not pay taxes. So if you're good with your taxes, if you're good filing, I say go for it. I never filed the stocks tax by myself. I mean, I thought about doing it, but man, it's kind of a headache. So I'm gonna have my crypto trader tax link down here. Just sign up through that link if you have Coinbase. If you've been using cryptocurrency for a while, if you sold, okay, here's the deal. If you bought coins last year in 2021, but you never sold anything in 2021, if you didn't sell anything at all, you're not gonna have to pay any taxes. So I bought some Bitcoin. I bought some Shiba Inu, some Mana last year, but I didn't sell anything. So this year, I don't have to pay any taxes on that. But the year before I did sell, so I sold some Litecoin. I should have kept it. And I think I actually lost some money, so I didn't have to pay anything. But the year before I did have to pay some. So if you bought some cryptocurrency but didn't sell anything, I mean, you don't have to worry about tax. You just cross crypto tax out completely. Just ignore it. But if you sold, then you are going to have to pay some taxes. I mean, you can hide from the government. Who knows? It might work, but to be on the safe side, because I don't want to go to jail, so I'm gonna file because I do not want to go to jail. One of my goals in life is to never be arrested. So I'll file those taxes. Well, I should have a link down here for how to file for the cryptocurrency. It's to be like a link called Crypto Trader Tax. I'll have a link down here either way. And maybe I'll have a video showing how to do it. If I made one. I don't know if I made one last year. If I did, I'll put it in the description. So, if you're filing your own taxes, leave comments down here. Or if you use, or if there's like any other taxes you go to, feel free to leave comments. I mean, I would love to know. Who knows, I might decide to join one of those. But that being said, have a good weekend. Bye for now.